from the great state of Florida for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairwoman. General Spellman, 9 of the last 11 years, in the name of flood control, water has been discharged out of Lake Okeechobee to Florida's east and west coast. This isn't new news to anybody. My question is simple, pointed, but important. Has the Army Corps of Engineers transferred toxic water from Lake Okeechobee to the east through the C-44 reservoir into the St. Lucie estuary and the Indian River Lagoon, and to the west through the Caloosahatchee River?
Yes, sir. We have conveyed water out the system that has contained cyanobacteria and harmful algae blooms. Yes, sir.
And the Corps considers that toxic?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate that acknowledgement. It's important so that we can move forward as we try to accurately weigh the risks and assess what's going on as we try to manage both flood control for those to the south of the Herbert Hoover Dike and human health and human safety impacts to those to the east and west of Florida's Lake Okeechobee as we're going summer after summer trying to work through these long-term infrastructure projects that you have been working on and your predecessors have been working on. So I appreciate that acknowledgement. I do want to submit for the record the considerations by both the Center for Disease Control, the Florida Department of Environmental Protection, and the EPA. If you will take this by unanimous.
No objection.
Thank you. The CDC also notes that microcystins are a potent liver toxin produced by some species of cyanobacteria. Florida Department of Environmental Protection says the mere presence of cyanobacteria blooms warrants the state to issue a warning. The EPA has reported cyanobacteria and their toxins are considered a serious threat to human health, and on May 22, the EPA declared that cyanotoxins above 8 parts per billion posed too great of risk for human contact, and so I appreciate you taking that for the record. I would like to move to simply a thank you, General Spellman. I have in front of me a letter from you to the state of Florida in which you outline, in order to reduce future risk to the public, the Jacksonville District will lower Lake Okeechobee levels as much as possible within the operational band of the Lake Okeechobee regulation schedule prior to the start of the hurricane season 2019. And I am giving you the most sincere, I hope you take this as the most sincere thank you that can be given from each of my constituents and from myself. You are making a real difference in our community with this operational and managerial change. For businesses, for people's health, for people's recreation, you are making a difference. It's not going unnoticed, and we want to thank you for that. And in that, I yield back.